So I'm gonna teach you how you can compute for your first quarter grades in physics. Alright, so first things first, I'm gonna show you the dummy records I have in my Google Drive. So you have here the name of the student. We have here the column for the K, that is for knowledge. This is the column for process. This is the column for understanding. So these three columns are for the written works. Here we have the column for the performance task, and this is the columns for quarterly exams, knowledge, and process. Okay? Alright, so below the letters K, P, and U, we have here A1, 1ME, and so on, right? So these are the different names of our activities. So for activity 1, that's A1, you have a total score of 20. For knowledge, this is for the knowledge. Okay, for the 1ME, that's for the first monthly exam in knowledge, and the total score is also 20. And another item there is the Q1, that is for the quiz 1, and the total score of that is 10. So those are the different scores, the total scores for the different activities, and so on for the process and for the understanding as well. For the PT, you have a total score of 100, and the quarterly exam for knowledge is 22, and process has a total score of 24. Right? So here you have the scores of Rizal Jose. So the scores of Rizal Jose are the following: 20 for A1, 18 for first monthly exam in knowledge, and 10 for quiz 1. Okay, and so on. So those are the scores of Rizal Jose. So going back, so I've already oriented you about how you are graded. So written works, for the knowledge, that's only 5% of your grade. For process, that's only 10% of your grade, and understanding is also 10% of your grade. It means that these columns here is only 5%. This is all. For the process, this is 10%. And for the understanding, this is 10% of your grade. Okay? So since that is how you are graded according to DepEd. For the performance task, so that is the highest among the different percentages. So it's 45% of your grade. For the knowledge, that's 10. For the quarterly exam and process is also 20. So here the PT is 45%. For the quarterly exam sa knowledge, that's 10, and process is 20. Okay, medyo bugat-bugat yun ni diri nga area. Okay, 45, 10, and 20%. Right? So now let's compute the grade of Rizal. So you have here the scores of Rizal, 20, 18, and 10. So a total of 48 sa knowledge. Okay, so we're gonna input that in our record. So you have your written works, and then below are the different percentages. For the knowledge, that's 5. Okay, so let's focus lang sa knowledge. So Rizal Jose has a total of 48 over 50 for the knowledge sa written works. So we're gonna put 48 over 50 and then multiply that by 5 because the written works sa knowledge, the percentage is only 5%. Okay, so let's try to calculate sa atong calculator. 48 divided by 50 times 5, so you have 4.8. So we're gonna rename this, or we're gonna call this S1, which means score 1. Okay, now let's go to process. Process, the scores of Rizal are the following: 28, 7, 3, 5, and 16. So to add everything, you have 86 over 100 because the total score for the written works in process is 100. So 86 over 100. Okay, and then multiplied by 10 because process has 10%. So you have 8.6. So we're gonna call this S2 or score 2. Okay, and the last one for the written works is the understanding. So the scores of Rizal in the understanding are the following: 10, 7, 16. So we will add all the scores in the understanding and then you will get 33 as a total for Rizal's score over 39. So you have 33 over 39. So 33 over 39 times 10 because understanding has 10% of your grade. So you have 8.4615. So we're going to use 4 decimal places here to compute for the grades. So this is our score 3. Now let's go to the performance task. So Rizal's score is 96 over 100. So 96 over 100 multiplied by 45. So the score is 43.2. So we're gonna rename this as S4. Okay, and the last two items are for the quarterly exams, first quarterly exams. So the score of Rizal in the knowledge is 20, and then sa process is 18. So 20 over 22, kay 22 man ang total, and then 18 over 24 because the total score for process is 24. And then the percentage of knowledge in the quarter exam is 10%, and then the process is 20. So 20 over 22 times 10, you have 9.0909. So this is our fifth score. For the process, 18 over 24 times 20, so you have 15. This is our score 6. So now we have computed the different scores from the written works until the quarter exams. Next step is to add. So summation of S1 to S6. So atong i-add ang tanan scores ni Rizal. So 4.8. So we're gonna put 4.8 plus 8.6 plus 8.4615, then plus the PT 43.2 plus the quarter exams 9.0909 and the process quarter exam is 15. So IG stands for initial grade. Okay, sige, ito i-calculate. 4.8 plus 8.6 plus 8.4615 plus 43.2 plus 9.0909 plus 15. So the initial grade of Rizal is 89.1524. So initial grade ni Rizal. Okay, so i-check na to balik to really quality check. Sakto ba niya ito na-compute? Plus 43.2 plus 9.0909 plus 15. Okay, correct. Quality check. So 89.1524. Alright, so the grade of Rizal is 89.15 89.1524. That's the initial grade. So, however, since you are in basic education, all the grades under the basic education from grade 1 to grade 12 must all be transmuted. Means that the passing score is 60. So if your initial grade is 0, so you will get a grade of 60. I mean the lowest, not the passing rather. So the lowest grade is 60. Okay, and the passing, yes, sakto jud. Passing is 75 or 75. Okay, 60 jud ang passing. So if your initial grade is 60, so nakapasar pa ka. Napakay 75 sa transmuted. Right, so let's try to look at the transmutation table or the transmuted table. This can be accessed lang sa Google. You can just search this. So try to look at the grade of Rizal, initial grade 89.1524. So 89 here. So Jose Rizal's grade belongs here. So 88.80 to 90.39. So meaning the transmuted grade of Rizal is 93. So mo niya makita ni Rizal sa iyahang card. Okay? So that's all. If you have questions, so please just message me sa Messenger. Thank you everyone.